Passion to take a healthy advantage into the second leg built for the same stadium. Well, Leonardo Ngenge open scoring for the host inside 12 minutes when he was slammed home in a box off a loose ball from the corner kick before Ebuka Anthony extended the lead at the brink of halftime of a training ground routine. At the restart, Malian Adama Goita headed home the third after a deft cross from Ibrahim Abubakar, while Samson Olashupo completed the route of the bench. At the Gospel Abio International Stadium in Uyo, Abia Warriors unfortunately suffered a setback after conceding late in the game against Jaliba AC of Mali. Emeka Obioma, formerly of Aimba, formerly of Hatland, got the opener for Umuchineke Boys in the 21st minute of a precise header from a brilliant cross. However, the CAF debutant failed to add a second goal and suffered a late equalizer as both sides shared the spoils in the CAF Confederations Cup. Another CAF Confederations Cup hopeful, Kwara United, displayed a spirited display way to Ashanti Kotoko in Ghana in a goal fest that was suffered a 4-3 defeat right there in Ghana. Who would have seen that coming? Kwara United scored 3 away from home. Well, you want to say just maybe they will have their hands full when they return here in Nigeria. But despite ending the first half 2 apiece, Tunde Salami side capitulated in the second half to great performance by the Ghanaian heavyweights. And they will have to just repeat that performance right here at home on Saturday. Rivers United picked a crucial draw of their host, Lee Angers de Congo, in the CAF Champions League first leg prelim round encounter. So that is how the Nigerian teams fared on the continent this weekend. Well, from the CAF Champions League, it was the Remo Stars who thumped their host, their USD Maju, by 4-0. And for Rivers United, away right there against Lee Angers de Congo, it was a goalless draw. Fantastic of the Nigerian Premier Football League Matchday 5 encounter. Well, of course, the Nigerian Premier Football League is hitting excitement everywhere, if you ask me. Well, for Matchday 5, it produced drama, excitement across the country, with so many teams making very strong statements. I would want to say this morning, with Nasarawa United still in the spotlight after a stunning 2-1 victory over Bayelsa United in Yenagoa, while Shooting Star Sport Club finally registered their first win of the season, and guess against who? Against Konkhalifat at the Samson Siasia Stadium in Yenagoa. Bayelsa United were expected to continue their fine home form, but were undone by a spirited Nasarawa United. Mustafa Jawad gave the host lead in the 36th minute. But then the Solid Miners responded swiftly through Ekesino Korea, who equalized just before halftime. Collins Onobuke then sealed off 3 points for the visitors in the 88th minute, silencing the home crowd and giving Nasarawa United their second win of the campaign. Well, let's take a listen to their manager this morning, talking about Nasarawa United. Well, he had this to say after that game yesterday. The Niger Tornadoes produced an attacking masterclass to overpower Ikorodu CT 4-2. Ismail Seriki opened the scoring as early as in the second minute, while Abaka lead and Abdulaziz Dalhatu extended the lead with quick-fire goals in the 14th and 16th minutes. Ikorodu City pulled one back through Musa Malik shortly after the restart. Abdul Rashid Shehu Dabai restored Tornadoes' cushion in the 65th minute. Tosin Oyedokun's 73rd minute penalty proved a mere consolation for the visitors. Right here in Aba, it was the People's Elephants who secured a hard-fought 3-2 victory against Bendel Insurance. Chinedu Nwosu stunned the home side with a 3rd minute strike, while Abiodun Joseph restored parity in the 18th minute for his second goal of the campaign. Wisdom Udam put Insurance ahead again in the 60th minute, only for Kalu Nweke to level from the spot 6 minutes later. It was Chidera Michael's composed finish in the 70th minute that ensured Eyimba walked away with maximum points for the first time this season, back-to-back wins for the People's Elephant. And not just that, we had the 0-0-1 of the state. His Excellency Dr. Alex Oti was in the stands yesterday to cheer the boys to victory. Well, Governor Alex Oti of Abia State yesterday rewarded Eyimba Football Club with 30 million naira following the dramatic comeback victory against Bendel Insurance in a Matchday 5 fixture right here at the Elephant Park, the Eyimba International Stadium. But the governor, who was in attendance for the first time, the first time since he actually came into power, expresses delight at the team's resilience after coming from behind twice to secure a hard-fought win in front of the home crowd. It was a five-goal thriller, and it was indeed very, very important. Well, the announcement sparked celebration among the players who sang and cheered to the gratitude of the governor. Well, the coach also did dedicate the victory to the governor and, of course, his late mom. But head coach expresses in Ibadan. Shooting Stars finally claimed their first win of the season with a 2-1 triumph over Con Khalifat. Gali Falke set the tone with a 7-minute opener before Sadiq Ibrahim doubled the advantage 3 minutes from the break. While Henry Ezoni, 76th minute strike for the visitors made it a very nervy ending. But 3SA held firm to record a morale-boosting victory. Our Academy Warriors and a slim 1-0 win over Warri Wolves in Maiduguri thanks to Mukhtar Ismail's 19th minute goal. The Desert Warriors put in a disciplined display to protect their lead and secure all 3 points in front of their home supporters. But match day 5 result underscored the competitive nature of the Nigerian Premier Football League, and we did see surprises, we did see late dramas, which actually kept the fans on the edge of their seat. Now, all eyes will shift to match day 6, even though we have a game lined up for today. Away from the Nigerian Premier Football League, let's quickly switch to Europe this morning.